Welcome back. We're approaching 8:39. As an educator, Atlanta's own Ron Clark gained national attention for his innovative style. He was Disney's National Teacher of the Year in 2000. And now he's taking his unique approach to the classroom, to the boardroom. His new book is called Move Your Bus. And we're glad to have Ron Clark with us this morning. It is great to see you.
Thank you. Glad to be on.
Okay, so everything that you learned in the classroom, you're saying applies to what we do really in life,
sure,
but specifically for the boardroom and for companies, correct?
Right. I teach school all day, but I run the school.
Right.
I learned a lot over the last 20 years about how to manage people and how to manage an organization. And what I do is I picture my school like it's a bus. And you can picture any company or business like it's a bus, and the bus has no gas. And so to move the bus, to move our goals, we have to cut holes in the floor, put our feet down, and move it. And on every corporation, every business, you've got some runners who are really doing a great job.
Yes.
Some joggers who are doing okay. Some walkers who are slow, and riders who are just dead weight.
Okay.
And the book is about how to get everybody on the bus to go faster so the organization can be more successful.
And then what about the bus driver?
The bus driver is the leader, and how do you lead all the people on the bus? How do you treat riders? How do you get them to improve? And how do you keep those runners going? Because runners need to be really inspired so that they won't slow their pace as well.
Because really, you know, and people often say it, you know, something happened, they say, well, you know, it starts at the top.
Yeah.
And do you agree with that? That
yes,
basically, you know, as what happens up here is the way the company goes.
Sure, it's about the passion of the leader and the inspiration. And as a leader, I did like a lot of leaders do. I looked at the bus or the organization and I saw the riders, and they have picked up their feet and they're just sitting there dead weight. And we tend to say, oh, that's the problem, let me work there.
Right.
And what I found is that you may get a rider to go a little bit better, but it's really not going to change the organization. So I started going to my runners and inspiring them, fueling them, giving them what they needed. And what I found is that once runners felt validated, they ran harder and faster, and then that changed the whole dynamic, because not only did the energy come down from me,
right,
it came down from them as well.
You know, you'll laugh. You had your cell phone with you a minute ago, and you were tweeting that you're going to be here, and I joked with you that, hey, that's what we do out here. Commercial breaks, we're tweeting, you know, we're Facebooking, we're reading our scripts, we're anchoring, we're moving.
It's a lot.
Everybody's being asked to do a lot more. So how do you inspire your workers, your runners? What do you do to get them motivated and, you know, they're not feeling the weight of what you're asking them to do on them? Yeah,
you look them in the eyes, you let them know you appreciate things. You set an example that you're running just as hard as they are, because you can't expect somebody to do as much as you're doing yourself.
Right.
And then also, you make sure that you look at their plate. And if I worked with you here, I would say, let me see all that you're doing. I might say, you know what, this is a waste of your time. I'm going to get someone to do this for you. And so you kind of help runners manage their time.
I'm teasing, yeah.
You need an assistant who's got that Twitter right there beside you taking care of it.
But no, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Right.
Talk to me about the classroom. Talk to me about the academy and how things are going there.
Oh, the school is incredible. This is year 9 for us.
Yes.
And so we do an incredible job. We went around the country, found the best teachers we could find. We put them in one old factory in downtown Atlanta that the community of Atlanta renovated.
Yes. You know what? I come from a family of educators, and thankfully they're still sticking in there. But obviously the world of education has changed.
Yes.
And maybe old hat talking about this now. But what is it you're doing differently that is inspiring people and inspiring these students and keeping people motivated and going and passionate about learning?
I think the best part is that we put the innovation and creativity back in the classroom. We don't talk about test scores. We test the kids at the end of the year, but we don't mention it. We make learning fun. We get the kids excited. And we tell them you learn for the joy of learning. Our kids are so happy, so excited to be there, and there's no pressure. The creativity and the freedom has been taken from teachers across our country. Their hands are tied. What we did was we told teachers at our school, have the freedom to do what you need to do. Be an educator, be a professional, and they feel empowered, and that's made the teaching better. Our kids are happier, and then we end up with great test scores.
And you end up with fabulous members of society, which is what it's all about. Ron, thank you. We appreciate it. You're going to be signing your book?
Yes, I will tonight at the Atlanta History Center.
Great.
7 p.m.
Great. Information on our website, by the way. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. It's now 8:43. And coming up on Good Day Atlanta, the U.S. Postal Service